Many a humanities student often says that I'm going to study history or geography because it's better and seem to vehemently hate the other, but what they fail to realize is that they both overlap quite a lot, and you cannot have one without the other. And to prove that, today we are going to discuss the historical influence of rivers. When talking about the ancient civilizations, the first thing that comes to mind is ancient Egypt. And whilst ancient Egypt was the most prominent civilization, it was certainly not the only one. There were 5 others, the cradles of civilization: Mesopotamia, the oldest, ancient India, ancient China, and if we shift our attention to the Americas, we also had the first civilization in South America, in Peru, and the first civilization in North America, Mexico. Focusing on the old world, the reason all 4 civilizations came to be is because of rivers. The Indus for India, the Tigris and Euphrates for Mesopotamia, the Yellow and Yangtze for China, and of course the Nile for Egypt. So why did Egypt stand out? The reason is the Nile was excellent for farming, and it provided a rich layer of slit in the summer to help grow crops. Being that the Nile flowed downhill meant that floodwater collected at the edge of floodplains, and the banks of the Nile were higher than the mainland, leaving there to be more arable land to farm. And the Nile had seasonal floods. It was easy to predict when the Nile would flood. Whereas in Mesopotamia, the Tigris and Euphrates flooded unpredictably, and the Tigris especially had extremely violent flooding. So why did attention shift from these 4 cradle civilizations to Europe? The reason to that is once again rivers. You see, the temperatures in the Sahara were less than ideal to grow crops, and the land was often dry, and the Nile at some points was too shallow for boats to pass through. Meanwhile, Europe was thriving on trade through the Mediterranean and Aegean, but northern Europe would thrive even more due to its abundance of rivers, with 7 major ones including the Loire, Seine, Rhine, Elbe, Oder and Vistula, making it the densest area of navigable waterways in the world. Not only that, but from France to Russia, the land is a flat plain, perfect for farming. The water is also deep throughout, making it perfect for boats and ships. The distance between these rivers was far enough not to warrant one stretching civilization, hence the vast cultural differences and lots of countries across Europe. The exception is the Seine and Loire, which are close enough to warrant the formation of France. Rivers have also been key in wars as well, and have been weaponized. The earliest case of this is in the Battle of the Wei River, 200 BC, where the Han army built a dam to help cross the river, and then they destroyed the dam so that it flooded the Chu army, leading to victory. Roman general Lucius Metellus also formed dams just to break them to help destroy his enemies. Linking to the GCSE history course, British bombers in World War II bombed dams in Germany to block hydroelectric supplies. Saddam Hussein did the same in Iraq, and Putin did in Ukraine, breaking down a dam leading to flooding and then forcing droughts there. So there you have it. At first, you may have thought that all this stuff about rivers does not actually matter. But as you can see, the positioning of rivers alone has shaped the past 2,000 years of history. Thank you for watching.